Flèche de colon. What? Et où l'auberge? On va aller se reposer là-bas. Ça c'est une forge, ok. L'avant, route orientale, forge marteau noir. Ah, y a une auberge ou quoi là? Je pense que c'est ça l'auberge. Ah ouais, c'est ça, l'auberge du chien noir. Donc l'auberge du chien noir, c'est déjà pas un nom attrayant. Ce village-là est plutôt triste et déchiré, comme on pourrait dire. Donc ça se pourrait que vous entendiez du bruit de fond. Ça m'étonnerait, mais bon, ne sait-on jamais. Excusez-moi d'avance. Hein. Comme je l'ai dit plus tôt, je tiens à le redire, je parlerai pas beaucoup. Je veux que vous profitez du jeu autant que moi. Tout simplement.
I meant no offense. Let's put this matter to rest over a round, shall we? My treat.
Hoping to soothe our pride with a few Adira coppers, eh? We don't need your coin.
Go on. Say it again. I'm itching for an excuse.
Fie, you're itching for the kindling touch of your sister, you cocksfeather!
I'll cut that barrel-licking tongue out of your head.
This is a misunderstanding. I didn't say whatever it is you think I said. We've nigh quarrel.
That's where you're wrong.
Non mais pourquoi se battre puisque le village est déjà désespéré, détruit, ça sert à rien, sérieux. Il y aurait pas, je sais pas, quelque chose d'intéressant à dire s'il vous plaît. Bon. Bon chien. Tu vas devenir mon pote à vous.
Not quite how I hoped to get to know the neighbors. Thank you for your timely assistance with that awkward situation. Well, that is one way of putting it. I suppose introductions are in order after that little fiasco. Aloth Corvisor, at your service. I'm a wizard by training, and an adventurer by necessity. I was born in the Seathwood, part of the mainland of the Adir Empire, and both of my parents served the nobility, which afforded me an education for which I am grateful. However, there were no open positions in those houses, and so I decided to seek new means in a new land.
Bonne idée. Mais bon, t'es parti puis t'as choisi un village de merde complètement déchiré et triste. Je pense que t'as fait le mauvais choix, gros.
And how exactly did you come to be here? In Gwithan Ruins? Oh, those can be dangerous places during the best of times, which these are not. And half the locals would arrest you for trespassing and the rest would kill you outright. I'm curious, what exactly did you find there? And you survived? I've heard such a thing was impossible. But it seems you either have a knack for timing or the favor of the gods.
Non, je pense que t'as pas compris, poto. Je suis un dieu. Et oui.
An excellent question. I came looking for fresh air and cheap land. Instead, the magistrate gave me directions to the inn and a story about the local lord's expectant wife. But I take it that's a familiar tale. Indeed. In that case, welcome to Gilded Vale, a true refuge from civilization.
Oui, il me semble. Ouais. Puis qu'est-ce qu'ils font quand il n'y a plus de civilisation?
I'm afraid that was a matter of misunderstandings and mistranslations. It doesn't help that people in these parts remember their war with Adir like it was yesterday.
Oui, oui, oui.
Begging your pardon, but neither do you. Yet, circumstances can find a person in the strangest of places. As should I, given recent events. It's just as well. I've had enough of the watered wine and lumpy beds at the inn. They say even the owner tired of the place. Just up and left one day. It explains quite a lot about the upkeep. Perhaps I could join you. I could use a change of scenery, and I find it's better to travel in numbers.
Voilà.
Excellent. I shall follow you.
Je veux être mon poteau. Let's go.
Yes?
On va aller à l'auberge. Voir ce qu'il y a. À ce qui paraît, les chargements dans les maisons est excessivement long. À ce qui paraît. Hein. Ah bah non, ça va en fait. Parce que...
Greetings.
Ah ouais... J'ai combien d'argent? Ça leur a coûté cher quand même. La pièce commune, merci. Ah, c'est d'or les petits cinématiques, comment je pensais pas qu'elle en avoir.
Oh?
On va aller voir la femme. J'aime bien l'histoire. Franchement, c'est vraiment, elle est vraiment sympathique l'histoire. T'as vraiment l'impression de regarder un film, quoi. Pour un jeu comme ça, tu t'attends pas à quelque chose d'aussi bonne qualité, mais waouh.
I shall.
J'entends des voix par là.
Have you come here for me, dear? Or have you gotten lost? Ah, it is both, I think. Yes? The world looks a little different than it used to, is that it? Feels like you're noticing things for the first time that have always been there. You have seen past the shroud. It only takes an instant. Your soul remembers, yes? Remembers how it sees when it leaves the body, like being reminded of a dream you had forgotten. You are a watcher now, and a watcher you will stay. Did you now, dear? My, that would be something, wouldn't it? Could be luck, could certainly be. A storm can be a careless thing. Or maybe it got its hands around your soul but couldn't pick it up. A soul can be heavy if it stayed in one piece through its time. Strong souls, we call them in the trade. Cold, I mean. Call them. Those days are all behind me, no? Me? I'll bore you to tears, though. Oh, come now. Such a question. As though the answer were plain as a rope tied for strangling. Allow an old dwarf her last bit of cheer. Well, I came where I was needed, didn't I? Offered my services to Lord Radric for a pittance. A humble pittance. I was to examine the Lord's wife, see why the gods have seen fit to poison her womb. Studied her for months, looked high and low for impurities, tested her valence, the permeability of her essence. Do you know what I found? Nothing at all. A healthy woman, head to toe, blessed with a beautiful soul. Such a sweet woman, too. Meek, but warm-hearted. A few months' time, and the lord of the house demanded answers. For a time, I told him what he wanted to hear. Oh, yes, my lord. She is riddled with imbalances. I must have time to cure her. As the birth drew near, he grew impatient, as lords do. And this is where I've ended up. Of course, Oh, yes, entropy. Rimagan's work. We know little of why. A very small few resist. No, I think not. A pity that. It would be simpler. A mercy, even. To not have to wander anymore, no? Alas, we are here, you and I. Wherever here may be. Is that what we're doing? Perhaps it just seems that way. Perhaps it is the easiest way for your mind. What indeed? Long hours have many animancers spent studying such things. Not I, not I. I'll tell you what I know, though, since fair is fair. And here we are, visiting, you and I, and it reminds me of better times. Souls pass on. Some say through Audra stones, which are the blood veins of the world. They leave the world for a time and are reborn into it, sometimes more than they were before, but usually less and seldom the same. For all souls there is a time where they do not live, yet have not passed on. And those souls roam the world, same as you or I, either leaving or lost. But no one sees them because they have forgotten how. A watcher sees, though, knows what to look for. And sometimes they know a person just by looking at them, know where they've been in ages past when their bodies were other bodies. See memories even their honor can. Oh, nothing to be afraid of, I'm sure. It's just much to take in for some. Sometimes there's trouble sleeping. You should... Goodbye, my dear. It was lovely visiting.
On voyage depuis 5 minutes, ouais.